Hey Divas. So, what are pronouns and why are they so important? Well, to me, my preferred pronouns are she and her, which pretty much is what I want to be called or referred to as preferred. Clearly, since I haven't transitioned or anything like that, I still go by he and him, stuff like that, but preferably I would like to be more considered more along the lines of the traditional feminine pronouns. But pronouns pretty much are like he, him, she, her, they, them, pretty much how we refer to one another. Um, and for transgender people like myself, um, it helps to be referred as the gender you wish to be referred to as. And this really helps ease gender dysphoria, which is pretty much just I'll probably end up doing a gender dysphoria video, but there's a bunch of videos all over the internet already. And pretty much what gender dysphoria is pretty much just this constant state of like anxiety and stress that just sits on top of your shoulders, on top of all your other life stresses already. And then pronouns, why they're so important is that it helps reduce gender dysphoria, and it's it's awkward at first when when people first started calling me she and her, I wouldn't take it right at first. I like it would feel good inside, but when they said it, they made a face with it like they were like, yeah, so Davina, she's so this and that, and then, like they would smile and like, and I know what it is, but when I want people to refer to me as she and her, but I don't want them to feel like they have to change something to do it. And it helps reduce gender dysphoria. So for me, being transgender and wanting to transition to become a female, for me, the she and her pronouns, what they really do to me is it really makes me it allows me to just be me. And like for example, say you're a cisgender guy, and your pronouns are gonna be he and him, pretty much starting out from like birth. That's what I'm gonna pretty much practically refer to you as. It's pretty much like if someone comes up to you and refers to you as a her or a she, you just wouldn't feel comfortable. And for me, I wasn't comfortable at first when people started referring to me as she and her, but as time went forward, it started feeling more right, which is why pronouns are so important because if you identify as a girl, which I do, and then people continue to call you he and him, it's gonna kind of like tell your brain, hey, you're not a girl, you're a guy, and you're supposed to be a guy, so you act like one, which is terrible because then it just puts more stress onto yourself. And then for me, when like finally getting my friends to start calling me as Davina instead of David, and she instead of he, and her instead of him, it's really been able to let me look at myself and think, am I a guy or am I actually supposed to be a girl? And for me, it's pretty much it's been like obvious to me that obviously I want to be a girl. So I would really prefer the she and her pronouns because it just makes everything more solid. It makes me accept who I am and allows my friends and family for them to accept who I am as well. So if you're using she and her pronouns with me, it shows me, hey, this individual respects me and I respect them back. That's pretty much what it is in my head. So if you're not already, I mean, I would prefer if you would refer to me as she and her. Um, Technically, I've already come out, and unfortunately, there's still a lot of life stressors that are inhibiting me from fully coming out. So, I guess in certain circumstances, my friends do still refer to me as he and him, only to keep my well being safe. And for example, if talking to a friend and he or she knows about my transgender self, and I'm in front of someone who does not, most of the time they're not gonna refer to me as she and her just to protect myself. Because you never know how people act. Some people are very anti non-gender conforming individuals like myself. And it's sad to think that, but it's true. So if you are not already calling me she or her, obviously make good decisions, and I would prefer that you call me she and her. Obviously within the boundaries that will keep me safe, um, preferably. But besides that, if you guys have any other questions or concerns, please let me know, and I'd be glad to help them or answer them. But it's late. It's like 1 a.m. right now, so I should be going to bed. But I decided I wanted to make this video. So, anyways, thanks for watching, Divas. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and like, share, and comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you all.